Now call your friends now and you'll be like, I have 100 million naira. Expect that person not to like ask you for help, but for me to be coming back to this YouTube, I think it's here to stay. I think so. Maybe I should applaud him. Now to the main video of the day. The previous video I made was just me ranting about, I don't even know if I made sense, but let me know in the comment section, I mean, if I made sense in the last video. Like, do you relate to what I was saying? Am I the only one that is just feeling like social media is too much? Let me increase this light a little bit. So to the main video of today. So in the last video I told you guys I had like 3 days of no communication with outside world, and I was with my God. So I was studying First Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 12. And I'm like, I told you, everything is in the Bible. And Paul was like urging the church of the Thessalonian or something. Like in chapter 4 it is almost the ending of First Thessalonians. So it was like, make it your ambition to lead a quiet life. You should mind your own business and work with your own hands, just as we told you, so that your daily life may win the respect of outsiders, and so that you will not be dependent on anybody. I am not the one that said this, so it is Paul to the believers in Thessalonians. Like, it was so on point, and I'm like, wow. So it is even in the Bible that you should work with your own hands. Don't be dependent on anybody. Nobody is responsible for you. And I'm like, really, the Bible is complete. Like, everything is in the Bible. I'll keep saying it, and it amazes me like how we read these things, and I'm like, definitely they know a future me or a future somebody is going to need this. So everything is written here, like it is complete. And what struck me most is like, it was like the part where it said lead a quiet life. This might mean a lot of things, not particularly just be quiet, or yeah, there are some parts where he also said be gentle, like gentleness and all those stuff. But living a quiet life to some extent might mean, if okay, you are rich, you know, there are some people that it's from their word of their mouths, you will know that they are rich. Because they are rich, they will trample on anybody. It is from their conversation you will even know their words. So like living a quiet life, it is so important, because I want to look at it, quote me if I'm wrong, but I feel like when he said lead a quiet life, it means fine, you might be rich, but don't be boastful about it. Yes, don't be boastful about it to the extent that people around you that are not on the same level with you will now feel like they are nothing, or they will now feel like they are not doing enough, or they will now feel like they are just working and they are not seeing results. Trust me, when you understand from this perspective, you put like a a limit to how you boast in your work. Yes, because a lot of people are just saved by grace. You are where you are by grace. You have what you have by grace. It is not necessary for you to put it out there and let people know that, oh, I'm a millionaire, I'm a multi-dollar whatever millionaire. Because millionaire in Naira is nothing, not rubbish, but it's not. Do you get? So I think I'll cut this part. Anyway, I don't know how to really go deep into this, but let's be cautious of how we carry our words. Nobody needs to know. Nobody cares. If you are not giving me out of that word, I don't want to know anything about what you are worth. Yes, if what you are worth is just for my ears, it's not like you want to help me or anything. Why are you telling me? I really don't want to know. I really don't care. Do you get? Like, oh, I have millions. Okay, you now call your friends now and you be like, I have 100 million naira now. And you expect that person not to like ask you for help. Are you even thinking about it? Of course, if I hear that my friend, somebody that I can call my friend is somebody that can actually help me. If you cannot help me, you are not my friend. I'm sorry, because I'm not that kind of a friend too. If I can help you if you are my friend. So if you are my friend and you come to me and you are like, I have so amount. If you have that kind of money, why shouldn't I ask you for help? Do you get? So if you are telling people what you are worth, and you end up being like, this person is asking me for help, this person is cynical. Humans have needs. They do. We all have needs. Some is not financial, some is prayer, some is, we all, at every point in time, we all have needs. So if you are boastful about what you have, what God has done for you, please expect some billings and don't say no. That is that. So I love Paul because he practically touched all his letters to those churches, to all the people he wrote those letters to. Like, he practically touches a lot of things. You need to read all those books that Paul wrote, all those Bible chapters written by Paul. So, and it was like, I've always said this, walk with your ends. There was a part I read that he was telling one church that he wrote a letter to, that just the way we worked for every food that we ate, like we paid for every food that we ate, it meant Paul and his other brothers, every food he ate in that particular country before he left there, the way he paid for every food he ate, everybody should work for what they eat. Like, a lazy man is not supposed to eat. I read it somewhere. I don't know. If I check, I'm going to see it. So, like, you should work with your ends. Like, it is so disheartening when you see young people, like, I'm not talking about if you need help, you should not ask for help, but young people that just sit around, lazy around, doing nothing, and they want to have everything. They want to, like, live in abundance. Do you get me? Like, people roaming around doing nothing. You just wake up in the morning, Monday morning, and you'll be like, somebody will come and be asking you for money, and you'll be like, are you serious? Do you think me, I don't want to sleep in my house and just lazy around? So if you are complete, like, you have hands, you have legs, you have eyes, you can see, you can talk, You have everything. Even people that don't have everything, they are still working. You don't have any excuse not to work. So this is just like, I think I'll be putting out random passages in the Bible that I read and fascinates me. So like, this is just something I read and I found it relatable because I've always talked about this. And it also says you should mind your business. Paul mentioned it a lot of times, especially about women. There's a part where he talked about widows that I think he mentioned a particular age, maybe not up to 50. It was like they should remarry because they will turn to busybody around the area, moving from one house to the other. I'm like, Paul is so petty. Because what? And it's true, when you are jobless, you move from one. Not like me. If I'm jobless, I can be in my house for 2 months and I'll not even, if I have everything in my house, I'll not even step outside my but it is true actually, because it is the same thing when you move from one social media to the other, checking the latest gist, and it's the same thing. It's just that I don't do it physically. So it was like, if you are not up to 50 and you are a widow, just remarry so that you have children that you cater for. Paul is petty because if you have children, you will not think about doing busybody. They actually use the word busybody in that verse, and I'm like, God, which is actually true. Mind your business. Like this minding your business of a thing, you should actually mind your business. Like anything they did not call you into the matter, don't choke your mouth. You are not married at so age, what's your business? It is between the person and his or her God. It is not your business. You have married, you have not given birth, you have given birth to 4 children. When will you stop? It's not your business, my dear. Like we all need to learn this thing. I'm like, Paul is just so, he's saying the fact they should preach these things in church. They should preach it in church, because you cannot go and meet an elderly woman or an elderly person to mind their business. Do you get? But if our pastors preach it in their ear, maybe they will stop small. Something that is not their business. Are you now working? Are you now, how are you? It is, I know you people care, like they care, but it is not their business. Like we should just learn how to be, like, carry our own problems on our head. Don't be so interested in people's problem. Be interested in your own problem. Look for solution to your own problem. Do you get me? Anyway, I love this verse, and I'll be bringing passages I've read that really tickles my fancy. Like, I'll be bringing it out here the more. So let me know in the comment section something you've read in the Bible that you really love and you just relate to. Yeah, so I'll be ending this video here. Make sure you like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you. I get a call from the devil.